Ready when you are. Okay, it's August 13th. It is 7:37 p.m. and this is a meeting of the Lakeville Agricultural Commission, and we are being filmed by LakeCAM. We had a couple things on the agenda tonight that are going to have to go to the wayside. Number one was the review of the minutes from the previous meeting. The secretary had contacted me earlier today and told me she was not going to be able to make the meeting tonight. Her intent was to hand it off to one of the other members of the meeting, who also reached out to me just prior to the meeting that he is not going to be able to attend. Dave Thomas couldn't make it because of illness. So number one on the agenda, the review of the previous meeting's minutes, is going to be scratched. Number two on the agenda, the 4-H update, which is given to us by Dave Thomas, who again is not able to make tonight's meeting, is also going to be scratched and tabled to a future meeting. We have the future events discussion as number 3 on the agenda. So for future events, we had discussed previously things like the Arts and Crafts Festival attendance. That's also on the agenda tonight. We had discussed the potential of a farmer's market and so forth. And just to give you some updates on the farmer's market, we still have been unable to come up with anybody to run the market for this particular year. And we have not quite narrowed down a location for the potential of a either fall or 2019 farmers market. Jared, I know you had a thought on a location at one point in time.
Well, maybe we could coordinate with the Lions Club and see if they would let us use in front of their place. Probably wouldn't even need to use inside or anything.
The only issue that we would have, while I agree that it'd be a great location, one of the issues is going to be if there are foods that are sold that are prepared, there needs to be a hand washing station in addition to restroom facilities. And although I don't have it directly from the agent of the Board of Health, there was an opinion given by the building inspector that even the, I think we discussed it at a previous meeting, even when you cut a watermelon in half, you have to sell it, you have now made that a prepared food, and you have to meet the food handlers' regulations, and one of those would be the availability of a hand washing station. So I know that in prior discussions...
Does it have to be hot and cold water?
No. Vendors who are ServSafe certified, they have to be, if they're serving food, have to supply their own hand washing station. I know that for a fact.
Okay. Well, that's good to know.
That's good to know.
Could run a hose out there with a bar of soap.
Yeah?
They bring their own.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, you know, if we were to try and do something at the Lions Club, if that was one of the options, then I'm sure that we would have to do something with a porta-john or so forth, because I know that they don't have public type restrooms in that building, and I don't know how that would work with them. But I can reach out to somebody on the Lions and bounce it off them. But we had also talked about doing something at the old town hall as well.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Is it a state law that you need a public restroom, or is it a Lakeville bylaw?
I believe that I heard that from the building inspector, that you needed a restroom for the vendors at minimum.
Do you know if there's an hourly restriction? Like if it was going to be a 3-hour market window as opposed to an 8-hour market
You mean if you could, in correlation for like a porta-john, if you were only
if it was
having,
only gonna last so
yeah,
long.
if you got under a certain time frame,
right.
Right.
could you exclude that? I'm not sure.
The
I
question that
can
I
check.
have is, like the farmers markets in Middleborough, they don't have any restrooms. Do they?
town.
At, like the one at
Town hall.
Town Hall? What about the one at Oliver Mill?
I think they have
They have portables there too? Okay.
So the town hall one, they use the town hall.
The Town Hall one? I don't know.
What are you gonna look into a time frame if there is one?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Anybody with anything else on the potential of any future events?
For that farmer's market, should we put something on the website or something to see if there is interest to contact you?
Well, yeah, we could have Dave add that on.
At least if you know how much interest is gonna be there, we know where to start.
Yeah. Again, the issue of a manager, a potential manager, comes up.
Yeah, but I think we might be able to talk somebody into it.
We can only hope. Anything else on future events? We did have discussion previously about that small farm movie that was produced. I got an email. I don't think maybe you weren't at that meeting.
It's all coming back to me.
Okay, all right. Kelly said that we have the option to use this building for that. I have not reached out to the company that does that to see if they have a screen or something to show it, because the screen that we used for the horse event here that night certainly wouldn't suit
Right.
a large contingent in here.
You could maybe use the library because they have a big pull-down screen in the gallery.
Okay. What would the seating be in there? Any idea?
I don't, it's pretty big though, the gallery is pretty big, the
Gotta
Great
be
Ponds
roughly the
Yeah,
Gallery.
I'm trying to just
Maybe
envision
more than
that
here,
it's
no?
full of chairs.
It's a pretty good sized room.
They've had other movies in there before,
I was gonna say 80 people.
maybe
Okay.
80
Wow.
people.
Just that was just
Yeah.
enough. Yes.
Okay. All right. We can check on that then, the library, and I'll send I'll send the producer an email and see if there's a cost associated with it, or if they waive it for that, and we'll see if maybe we can get something on for fall or winter time, something to do. Okay.
Arts and music, we could do a thing there.
That's next. As soon as we finish future events, we'll go on to future events extended. If nobody has anything on that, anything more on this discussion, then we will move on to the Arts Festival discussion. I was sent an email and an application some time ago, which immediately went into my spam folder, and I didn't know that I had it because it came from a Hotmail or a Gmail address.
Yeah.
It is September 29th. I will not be in the state that day. I don't know if anybody has any interest in representing the AgCom at a booth again this year.
Is there any way to do it where we're gonna park the antique fire truck? Could they put our booth down there and then I'll be there anyway?
Yeah, we may be able to do that.
Put it in the same location, because
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they gave us a pretty choice spot last year up there on the tar, but I know you,
I'll be at the
both of you
historical,
will
I'll be
be.
at the historical
Yeah,
commission
and
booth.
I'll be around, but I don't know if I could do it by myself all day, but I probably
we
would.
could
Yeah.
check with Dave too.
yeah, what we
see if,
did last year was we had a booth and we set up for a couple hours at a time
Yeah,
to
I could help with that.
to do that.
I can help.
Would you have any availability?
Sure.
Okay.
So if we could get a better location, we're kind of tucked away with the truck. But
Yep. Okay.
With that, might be onto that or a different thing altogether, I don't know. But do we have a account that we can put money into for donations? And I guess the question would that be like if we did a farmer's market and we had to get a porta john, where the funds would come to pay for that?
Right.
And if we did have a place to put money for donations for the arts and music, if we could get a couple donated things and raffle them or sell them at our booth
Yeah.
to put money for that crap, literally.
Yep. Just, he's such a wordsmith. Yeah, we don't have an account. I don't know where we would look into for setting up an account. I don't know if we have to approve that with the town at all.
I think you probably do. You might reach out to the town and ask them, since we're a town commission now, could we get into the budget? I think,
Well, I know that we didn't fall under the budget at all. We have zero
we have 0.
everything and
But I wonder if we could
little
get on
credibility.
I know.
We don't,
Next year, maybe.
yeah, we don't have a high credit rating. I don't think we had to beg, borrow, and steal to get stamps for the horse meeting. We had to get postage from somebody else's account.
They're running out the town commissions that don't have any budget at all.
I don't know. I think everybody else has at least a nominal budget, even if it's $100 to $200.
And the historical commission has
through the town.
500. I mean,
Yeah.
that's not very much, but it gets us by.
Yeah,
Let's see if they're
But as a
gonna
town
give you
commission, I should think we could get maybe even a nominal budget, which I think has to go probably through the selectman or the town accountant.
all right. I will,
But could we put money into that, like a gifts thing, or no?
The town puts it in the budget, and then you have X amount of dollars for the fiscal year that you can
Right.
spend, so.
But
yeah,
we
but
could,
you can't, I don't
town-
believe
the
you can
town
have
provides it.
donations earmarked
No,
for
you
you. I
can't.
think that
You
goes
can't.
into the
You
general
can't.
fund. So we'd have to be set up separately. We'd have to set up something separately, which would be a tax ID number and,
I think so. The
and all
historical
that
commission
stuff.
has poll, preserve our Lakeville landmarks, and we have like fundraisers.
yeah.
But it's outside of the historical commission budget, and it's outside of the historical commission.
Yeah, previously, this stuff costs that we've incurred, Dave and I have kicked in. I think you kicked in for some stuff that we had. All right.
Can I ask quickly about the Arts Festival? You're not going to be there this year, but last year I coordinate an exhibit of scarecrows.
Right.
That was fun.
I was just going to ask if the Agricultural Commission wanted to put in or make a scarecrow to be exhibited.
Yeah,
It can be anything. It doesn't have to be
I'm sure
any
somebody will do
particular
something.
yeah,
theme
I'm
or
sure we
anything.
can get somebody to do something again.
Okay. See, we're on that topic. I thought I'd ask.
Okay.
It's a nice way to bring attention, I think, to the commission too, or its renewal.
All right, so I will, I'll fill out that application and get it back to Joan by email and make sure that we secure our spot there.
Now, was there restrictions for bringing animals or no?
I don't think there was. We didn't, but I don't think there was any.
So we could if we wanted to.
I think we might be able to. I'm not just gonna give you an open, yeah, sure.
Come on,
Bring whatever you
Just
want.
give me an open answer.
Yeah. No, I think we could have some type of display within reason.
Within reason. huh?
Within reason,
It's a terrible
bring
thing he
your
has to
mini.
say that to me, isn't it?
yeah. Do you have anything in mind that you want to share with us, or are you
I'd probably keep it in within,
keep it?
No, but you could bring like the mini or, a goat or something to that nature.
Or if you had a mini and a goat.
Or
yeah.
a mini and a goat.
Yeah,
People want to take care of it for the day.
yeah. All right, I will, when I email Joan, I will ask her. Live animals.
just go by the surprise.
Yep, surprise live animals. Okay. Okay. Gets better and better.
The Arts Festival Committee's meeting on Monday night, so you might want to stop in and say.
Yeah, she'll have an email tomorrow.
Yeah, I can bring my goat with me.
Yeah. All right, good. Well, we'll have some people there. Next on the agenda was updates on the Agricultural Commission members. We received a resignation from Kelly. She submitted it to the Board of Selectmen. She has relocated to another town and is thus ineligible for service on the commission. Tonight we welcome Cindy Barber, who is new.
Thank you.
And we appreciate everything. And if you missed last meeting, Hank Van Lehoven is now with us as well. So this is good. We're moving forward.
Are you still looking for more members?
I think we still have eligibility for one associate member at this point in time. Or one, I think we have one more opening at this point in time, if any.
How would someone apply?
You would, we would certainly ask that you attend a meeting to see if you're interested in serving with us. And then if you are in fact interested, you would submit a letter to the Board of Selectmen outlining your interest in agriculture and service to the town. And then they forward it to us and we discuss it and take somebody on board.
Thank you.
Okay. Is there anything else that may have come up recently that wasn't posted on the agenda that anybody would like to bring up? Any last minute business? We haven't had any calls for service. We haven't had anything big going on.
Everything's been
We're eternally
relatively quiet,
grateful.
which is good. But winter's coming.
Yeah. No, everything's been quiet. All right. Well, if we have nothing more, I would entertain a motion at 7:55 to close the meeting. Somebody want to make a motion?
I'll
Make a motion to close the meeting.
to adjourn.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Meeting is closed.